I just got a super exciting box in the mail, and I think this is going to be the best upgrade you can do for your Surron for under $500. Now this is my first time seeing this in real life, and it looks even better in person. And this is the Surron shop's 21-inch tire and wheel setup with a custom hub. This isn't just your basic super cheap Surron hub, and it's a mountain bike tire, so it's so incredibly light. And it's not just light, it's unsprung weight, so that's going to make you handle better, and with overall weight of your bike, it's going to help increase your range, which is a really big deal on these bikes. And since the diameter of that tire is going to be 2 inches larger, it should roll over things easier and help out the forks a bit with suspension. But that's all theoretical, so I'm going to put it to the test and then tell you exactly how I feel about it after testing it. But first, I'm going to show you how I set it up. So here's the linkage that'll change my suspension geometry to give me more clearance so the bike isn't raked out like this, and it is so much better than the original piece. So you can see the needle bearing is all messed up here and it rubs. It's just not designed very well, and you should grease these straight away. I didn't, obviously, but the new one, way nicer quality. And if I line up the holes, you can see this one offsets about 1.5 centimeters, which is going to make a huge difference on the bike, and it won't break on me on the trail is the main thing. And the reason why it's not going to break is because the rear linkage from the Surron shop is solid steel and the Surron one is aluminum. So aluminum rubs off and gets frail very easily, and it doesn't bend, it just breaks. Whereas steel is going to be a lot stronger and not do this. All right, I'm gonna do a little experiment here. We've got the 19-inch wheel that comes with the Surron X and Segway X260 with one of the best front tires you can get for it. I'm gonna rally it around. I've got the GoPro right here to really show you how it rolls over things and how much better this 21 from the Surron shop is gonna roll over things. All right, let's throw on that 21 and see how different this really is. Weight is everything with electric bikes. Range, especially wheels, are unsprung weight. So this one airs out the scale. It's so heavy. I'll have to weigh it with something else. The Surron 21 is so light, coming in at 6 pounds, 3 ounces. That is awesome. Where the stock wheel with a decent tire is 11.7 pounds, almost 12 pounds, so really close to twice as much weight. All right, let's do the same loop. Oh, it's so much better, I can tell you already. And the front end is light, wheeling no problem. Oh, I feel so much more confident. And I should really get a bigger brake disc now. Feels a lot smoother rolling over everything. I feel like I'm probably going a lot faster too, just because I have the extra confidence. Makes such a big difference. Just rolling over these big logs and stumps. The range is going to be increased because you're losing less efficiency due to suspension, and it's just so much lighter. Let's just clobber that rock, no problem. Wow. I am happy with this. Let's go get some technical stuff by the pond. Oh yeah, this would have been like super painful on my arms with the last setup. That's why I really think it's just like, this is so much cheaper than a new pair of forks, especially right now where you can't even buy a new pair of forks if you wanted to. That's good for these bikes. I'll have a link in the description and in the pinned comment with this wheel and the linkage from the Sur Ron shop. Definitely check it out. And if you guys want to see me do more reviews on more products and more Sur Ron shop products, let me know, because it seems like everything they make is super sick. So I want to keep doing this. They're not paying me to do it, but I think they're a cool company, so let's do it, right? Currently, this is on my X160 build, so the rear shock is a little bit shorter than the Sur Ron X shock. And once I upgrade that shock, it's gonna look a little less awkward. Right now it's a little too far raked out because the front is too tall. But once I get that extra length, the shock in the rear, which I plan on upgrading anyways, it's gonna look very balanced out and cool and perform a little bit better as well. But for you on your Sur Ron, or if you've done the whole X160 thing, but have the longer shock, it's gonna look and perform exactly like it would throwing this on a regular Sur Ron X. And that's all for this video. The next one is going to be on the first 3 upgrades I would do for the Sur Ron, and all of that together is gonna be under $200, so look forward to that one as well. So that's what's coming up next. Downhill is where you notice the difference the most. You just feel like so much control, so much stability, even though the forks aren't doing anything. Do some climbs. No problem. Yeah, when you want to, you can get that front wheel up like no problem with this front. I like it. Oh, the downhill is so good. I love how quiet this bike is. It still has the belt drive primary. Let's just clobber this thing like nothing. That is so good. Sold. So much sold. I really need a new headset though. Badly. Yep, that's awesome. I really like it. Can't wait to test it in the mud.